Hey team, welcome to Yoga Sculpt number 7. And this class is amazing. I love this program. For today, you're gonna need a pair of heavy dumbbells. I have 20s, but you can go a little bit lighter. Also a pair of medium dumbbells. I have 10s, and a pair of light dumbbells. For when we do the flow, I have a pair of 5, but you can do 3s or 2s. We're gonna start with a little preparatory flow before we get into the main course, the main action of this program. Drop down into a tabletop position. I'll let you know when I'm gonna mirror you and when I don't. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're gonna start with the left leg because I want you to see it. So left leg's gonna pick up. We're gonna go out first, so do a big hip circle, and then draw the knee to the chest, and then go reverse in, drawing the knees to the chest, kick it out, and then just drop over into almost like a lazy wild thing. Come back, we're gonna do that 2 more times. So we go out with the hip, or the knee rather, keeping the torso and the pelvis somewhat stable. Draw it in, kick it out, and then look, just let the leg get heavy, and just let yourself drop down, rolling on the outside part of your tibia or your shin. Come back, last one, best one. Draw it in, it goes out, keeping the body and the pelvis still. Draw it in and then circle it the other way. Woo, it feels good. Kick out, opening up the hip, hearing those snap, crackle, and pops. Roll it, drop back to the other side, putting a little something in the middle. You can be on the balls of the feet or the tops of the feet. You're gonna send the hips back into a child's pose and then roll through, arch the back, shine the powerful heart forward like a Care Bear that's incredibly ripped. A ripped Care Bear, there we go. Open up the chest and then scoop the belly around the spine, send the hips back. We'll do one more. Roll it, arch it, send it back, and then we're gonna reset back into tabletop position. So you know what it looked like on the left side, so I'm just gonna do it on the right side. You won't have that much of a vantage point, but it's all good. Right leg's gonna pick up, we're gonna rotate it out, draw the knee in towards the chest, and then reverse that out. Fire hydrant, come back through, kick back out, and then just let the leg drop, rolling, kind of massaging the hips, outside, inside, reverse that. 2 more times. Out, knee comes in, fire hydrant, in, out, and then just drop it. Really important on this movement that you keep your hips and your ribs quiet as you can. Just like, shh, don't let them talk, because you really want to get into this hip joint. Oh, it feels so nice. Open up and out, let it drop. Rolling, you do a little open of the hip right there as well. Come back. We're gonna do circular cat and cow, coming through a child's pose. So drop your hips to the right, swing it. Let your shoulders get into the mix. You can even do a little bit of a torso or a thoracic rotation. We'll do 2 more. Dropping, swinging, hips to the right, massaging into the hip. Last one, then we're gonna reverse the direction, swing the hips, send it back. This one feels awesome. You can take your time, shine the heart, roll it, and you can hang out, and not hang out for a long time, but you can, meaning if you feel something, you can kind of give it a little extra movement just to kind of free up the body. Finishing in the center. On this one, you're gonna come into what I would consider an extended tabletop position. So the hands are gonna be slightly forward of the shoulders. Right leg's gonna kick back, kind of like into a kneeling 3-legged dog. Draw the right knee in towards the elbow, place it down, and then let the hip externally rotate, and you're just gonna drop all the way down, and then push up. Kind of like a modified push-up, and then 2 more times. I'll extend, the knee's gonna draw in, place it down so I can do knee, ankle, it's open. This is a nice little stretch right here, and then you're just gonna control it on the way down. Rolling all the way to the chest, and then pushing up. Last one, extend. As if someone's grabbing your foot and helping you stretch, right? A little yoga helper. Opening up, and then this is a nice little stretch, but I'm not going crazy. I'm not like trying to jam my back. I'm more angled, and then lower down. Come back through. Woo, and then we're gonna go right to the other side. You'll be able to see it better this time. So left leg is gonna extend, kick the curtains. Here I go, you can go ankle, knee, and then I'm kind of opening up the hip, opening up the chest, and then just kind of drop down. Push up, 2 more, extend back. Notice I kind of let the torso slide back. Bring it in, squeeze, drop, open up the hip. Last one, kick it back. Ah, this one feels good too. Drop on down. Woo! Last little 2 patterns of movement that we got before we roll into the main flow. On this one, you're gonna do basically a half fixed firm, except the knees can be a little bit wider, so you don't have to put them together if you're not that mobile right at the get-go. Heels are gonna be wide, let your hips drop between the heels, kind of a little rock back. Roll up, press your hips up, reach up, open up the back, a little mini back bend, do a full circle. Hands will plant in front, drop the hips back. You can do a little rocking action. Second one, maybe you'll go to your elbows. As long as your knees stay touching on the floor, it's no worries, mate. Reaching up, little mini back bend. As I do, I'm opening up my hands, my shoulders, circling, giving it up to the cosmos, planting the hands. And again, you can stop right here, or maybe now you're gonna roll a little bit further. Last one, best one. So movement, I'm gonna back bend, circle, getting in the shoulders, getting in my knees, getting in my hips, giving myself a little quad stretch. And some of you might be able to go completely flat off the get-go. If that's your range of motion naturally, good for you. If not, you can stop with the palms, the forearms, all that jazz. We'll just do one more for the cause. And that is the mobility and flexibility cause. Last bit on this one. For your preparatory flow, you're gonna come into downward dog. This one's pretty easy. You're gonna roll through, and as you do, you're gonna switch to the top of the right foot, and then just drop your shin down, and then back up. Stretch back hips, and then just lean slightly forward, drop the shin, rolling to the top of the foot. This one actually feels so amazing. Tracking the feet, the ankles. This is the second set. I'm squeezing the core, obviously, just to control my deceleration or my descent so I just don't plop down. Whew. Last one coming up. Oh, so good. Coming to the top of the mat. Toes about hip width distance, grab opposite elbow, let yourself ragdoll. We are gonna breathe and just relax, stretching the hamstrings, release the arms, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Main part of the flow, we're going through each little pattern 3 times. We're not holding anything. This is just dynamic, not too fast, not too slow. To start, we're gonna do a modified vinyasa or a full vinyasa. Again, if your range of motion is there, for me, I'm gonna polymodify it. Lower down halfway. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, step back. I'm gonna come from a downward dog, articulating through into a plank position, dropping both knees, lowering down halfway. Elbows go towards ribs, and then I'm gonna lengthen the spine, but I'm gonna keep my elbows bent and rotate the biceps out. Inhale, lengthening the spine, tuck back toes, downward dog. We're gonna get right into the first part of the flow, pedal the knees, left and right. So each pattern of this flow we do 3 times. And then we move on to the next section. No holding. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step into low lunge. Set yourself up, knees stacked over ankle, back heel lifted, spine is nice and long. Inhale, crescent lunge, shoulders square, arms up. Exhale, coming into sun gaze. Inhale, arrowhead, meaning I'm gonna lean my spine forward, almost 45-degree, biceps with the ears. As you exhale, you're gonna kind of clasp the hands and come into a Shiva squat. The hands are gonna swing slightly outside the right hip like you're catching something, squeezing something. And then we have 2 more times on that. So step back, inhale, crescent. Sun gaze, I'm gonna bend the back knee, so you're gonna bend the back knee as well. Left knee is gonna bend, your right foot is forward, by the way. And as you exhale, coming into arrowhead. Clasp the hands, and you're gonna pull yourself forward, hinging. So on this one, you're gonna feel it more in your glute medius and your back squeezing. Last time, best time. So back heel stays lifted, lengthening out of the hips. Inhale, crescent, exhale, take up the space. Sun gaze, elbows in, look up. Inhale, arrowhead. You're gonna feel it right now in your quad clasp, where relief is coming up. Hold here. Moving on to the next section, send the foot directly behind you, pivoting and transitioning into warrior two. Right knee stacked over ankle, heel to heel or heel to arch alignment, as they say. There's controversy in the yoga world about that. So you're in warrior two. On your next inhale, coming through star pose. And as you exhale, warrior two on the other side. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Heels in, toes out. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Reaching up. So basically my heels are facing in. And for this star pose, I'm doing a modified version where I'm reaching up because super star pose. Warrior two, shoulders over the hips, spine tall. Last time. Inhale, star, heels in, toes out. So you are pivoting on the feet. Exhale, warrior two, facing the back. Spine is tall, letting the knee drift towards the ball of the foot. Moving on to the next section of our flow. Inhale, star pose. As you exhale, heels stay in, toes stay out. Drop your hips, knees go wide. Star gaze. And then you're going to arch or scoop the belly around the spine and then send everything forward. Arrow star. Woo. Come back to star pose, so legs are gonna be straight, arms up, sun gaze, elbows in. Second time around, and then it goes right into it. So I'm gonna scoop the belly as if you're doing a rounded cow pose, or a cat pose rather, standing. Last one, so opens up, star, sun gaze, and just articulate everything. The ribs, the knees stay wide. Arch, we're gonna flow right into the next section of our flow, opening into warrior two on the right side. Now, flip the lead palm, reach up and back, take a big inhale. Coming into reverse warrior, still in warrior two legs. Rotate the top bicep out, and as you exhale, you're gonna swim through, transitioning through side angle, not stopping, and then you're going to pivot the foot, coming into more of a wushu stance. Left hand's gonna be up, right palm's gonna be down, catching. Almost like a modified skandasana, 2 more times. Come back once you came, coming through the side angle. Reverse warrior, I love this one because you're getting a thoracic rotation, the waist feels good. Pivot the foot, so you're gonna pivot the lead foot. It's gonna turn towards the front. So now both feet are parallel, reaching left palm up and rotating from my waist, my hips stay quiet. Last time through, a little more fluid, you say. Reverse, swim, reach, as if someone's grabbing you, helping you. Pivot the lead foot, come through, modified skandasana. Moving on to the next section, transition through the warrior two. Drop the left hand down, low lunge twist. Keep moving. I'm going to give you the cue on this as we move. You're going to pivot the left foot, so the right foot's going to turn out, left foot's going to stay straight, drop down, turn your hands, both of them, so the fingers face out. Left leg is going to lift, bring the left ankle over the right thigh, drop the hips, giving yourself a little figure 4, or they call this seated eagle. Oh no, seated pigeon, not seated eagle, that's another move. And that's when you take the eagle low. Come back through. You can go through scorpion, or like a low scorpion. Back into the low lunge twist, right hand up. Here's the key, pivot the right foot, outside edge of left foot as you transition through. Right leg comes over, fingers stay turned out, left leg comes up. Bring it over the thigh and then drop the hip down. See if you can get the heel to the butt. And then release it. Kind of a low scorpion, what I'm doing here. I'm not going through a high scorpion, it's lower. Stepping back into basically a dragon lunge. Last time, best time. So low lunge twist. I keep that motion continuing. drop, turn the fingers out, so you have to pivot your left hand. Left leg goes up, bring it across, drop the hips. Extend your left leg forward, and then look where you're gonna go. So look over your left shoulder, coming through basically a low dragon. This time, right foot's gonna step forward, left foot's gonna step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One vinyasa just to open up. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Open up. Reverse swan dive down. Let the head be heavy. Weight towards the balls of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And I'm looking to the side because I'm paying attention to what you're doing. But when you're doing that, you just keep your neck nice and long. We're gonna go right into a vinyasa modification. You can drop the knees, or you can just go straight to cobra, or you can just push back downward dog. Other side, left side, the best side. Pedal the knees a little bit. Woo! All right, here we go. Left leg, three-legged dog. Hip stays pointing down. Exhale, step. Inhale, crescent. So again, these sections, we do not once, not twice, but thrice. The ones that connect. Exhale, sun gaze, drop the hips, bend the back knee. Inhale, arrowhead, I'm sending everything forward. And then clasp the hands, pull yourself into Shiva squat. The hands are gonna stay clasped and pull towards your left hip. Squeezing like you're catching something and running away. Back, right foot, ooh. Crescent, 2 more times, sun gaze, body. It really articulates in the body, clasping the hands, pull, load up your left glute. The more you hinge, the more you're gonna feel it in the glute. Shoulders stay down the back. Last time, extend the leg, ball the foot, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sun gaze, drop the knee, elbows come in, like you're trying to catch a tan. Send everything forward, articulating, clasp. Relief is coming up. You'll feel it in your glute right about now. Moving on to the next section, send the right foot back so you can find the balance. Open up into warrior two on the left side. From this position, we're gonna pivot and transition into star pose, heels in, toes out. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Shin is pretty much vertical, spine is also vertical. Inhale, so keep in mind that the shin, the lead shin, and your spine, your spine isn't angled, it's vertical. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two, pretty sure that's the second time. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. That was the third one. Inhale, star. Moving on to the next section. You'll see it from this side. Watch, I'm gonna look up. Drop the hips, knees stay wide. Exhale, then from the back. I round. So it just didn't start in my arms. It emanated from my back, open up. Back to star pose. Exhale, dropping the hips, and then from the back. If you need help with that articulation, last one, you can always check out our Pilates, because that breaks it down in detail, kind of how you can articulate from the spine. This is the last one. Open back up into warrior two. On the left side, left foot is forward. Pivot. You're just gonna spin the hand down. Right hand down. Left arm's gonna reach up. A little bit of a twist. This is the key. Left foot's gonna turn out, so that will help you roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Fingers as well. Notice they turned out. Kick. Place it on the thigh. Oh, I could hang out here for a second, but we're just going for a dynamic range of motion, and I don't want it to decrease your performance in the class. So you want a dynamic stretch before you do a workout, not so much pivot the foot. A static stretch. That's why we're just moving through these ranges of motion. I'm just going to where I can go without holding from one position or one range to another range. Extend. I believe this is the last time too. Low scorpion to dragon. Hand up, twist, open up the spine, pivot the foot, transition, balance, fingers turned out, kick, stretch the hamstring, drop the hips. Just to go to where you go, and it's all good. That was it. Whew. Left foot's gonna step forward, Right foot's gonna step forward. You're gonna grab. On this one, I'm gonna grab my medium weight. I'm gonna grab the 10-pounder. Stand up. We have a little bit of a buy-in. We're gonna do halo on the right, 10 times into a forward lunge. Halo on the left, 10 times to a forward lunge. We're just gonna walk it like I talk it. On this bit, the right hand's gonna be clasped. You have this interlaced grip as well. Draw your right hand towards your right hip, as if you have a sword on your hip. The right hand, or the right knuckles, are gonna go right to the ceiling, blocking a sword. You're gonna go around the head, bring it in, step out with the right foot, drop the hips, rotate, and then draw it back to the right hip. 9 more times, here we go. So you're opening up, rotating, step forward with the right foot, about 90-90, rotate from the waist, step back, 2. So open up the shoulders. You can give yourself a little bit of a, what do you call it, spine articulation there. Stepping, lead knee is going towards the ball of the foot, rotate, step back. This is number 4. Move through it, step to it, rotate, and be about it. This is 5, so feet about hip width distance. I'm opening up. This one feels amazing for the shoulders. Oh, so good. Step forward, big step. Train track your feet. Rotate from the waist. My hips don't move. Come back, pull it to the right hip. And 5 more. Drop, step, rotate. 4 more. Halo, drop, lunge, rotate. 3 more. We're gonna have a little something in between. 2 more. So now you know the motion. 1 more. Open up. Step back up. Place it on the left side. 10, not burpees, but not burpees. So you're just gonna reach up, drop the hips low, jump back, step back, reach up. 10. 9. Now if you want a little bit more, you can add a little hop at the top. 8. Make sure you take your hips low. 7. Arms can stay straight. 6. 5. Maybe you can add the push-up. 4. Track your feet. 3. 2. 1. Step it back. Left side has it. You know what's up. I'm going to interlace, bring it to the hip. So it starts at the hip. It's going to go over your left shoulder as if you're blocking a sword. Boom. And then just let it go around the head. Let it stretch behind you. The head doesn't really move. The head is like planet Earth. And then the weight is like the moon. I think I got that right. Rotate. Step back. 9 more. Open. Woo, shoulders. Big step. Rotate from the waist. 8 more. Nice. 6 more. This is good for warming up your upper body, but also developing an awareness and balance of the feet when you step into a lunge. We'll say this is 6. 5. 4. Maybe take my time on that twist. 3. 2. Big step, big twist. Pull, last one. Woo, weight goes straight to the top. This time, I'm grabbing my medium weights on this one. This first circuit, it's gonna be not short, but not long, 30 seconds on each. I'm gonna talk you through this because it's a pretty simple movement. 30 seconds, medium bell, I got 10s. We're gonna do 1 suitcase deadlift to 1 hop for 30 seconds. Hinge at the hips, chest up, I'll mirror you, here we go. Hinge, 1 deadlift, 1 hop. 1 deadlift, basic, 1 little hop. Deadlift, hop. Deadlift, we're gonna flow right into the next section. Feet parallel, hinging at the hip. Stretch your hamstrings back. Catch a little bit of air, articulating through the feet, shoulders active and packed, lats engaged for 2, last 1, rack them. Your left foot is going to go behind you into a curtsy. Your right foot's going to stay planted, so left foot's going to go behind you. We're starting in 3, coming into a curtsy in 2. Here we go, 30 seconds. And then step up. So left foot behind, knee goes pretty much behind the right ankle. As if you're sitting your butt back, chest will stay up. You're gonna stay more over your left hip than or over the right hip than the left hip. So the lead hip is where you're gonna keep your shoulders focused. So the weight stays forward. Last 1. Now just up and down for 30 seconds. Keeping it racked. Again, keeping the weight more towards the lead. Only 30 seconds. This is the beginning. See if you can give me a full extension. That's why I got the light weights, because I want to focus on the technique. Core is tight, shoulders are active. You got about 5 seconds to go. We're going to go right into the next section. Now, we're just going to add a press for 30 seconds. Retract, drop the hips. Elbows can stay forward, or what we call neutral. So it's not quite a military press where you're going to rotate your arms out, keep them neutral. And give me that active shoulder at the top. 10 seconds to go. We're going to go right into some reps, a level change. Time. Last 1. Step to the top of the mat. Weights go straight down. We're only doing 12 of these. You can do them on the plank position or on the knee. We start now, 12. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Notice just let gravity do its thing. 4. Tight. Hips don't really move. 5. 6. 7. 8. Point the hips forward. 9. 10. The toughest part will be getting up. Going down isn't that bad. 11. 12. Squeeze the core for 3, 2. Woo. Grab your weights. We're going right to the other side. 30 seconds, just suitcase hops right to it. Shoulders down the back, so no static, just jumping in 3, 2, here we go. Hinging slightly. And if you want a little bit more, you can hinge more. Articulating through the feet, lightweight, catching a little bit of air. Point the feet if you can. Core tight, shoulders packed and active, chest is proud. Sit the butt and hips back. Stretch, drive, hips, push, hips, push, hips. 3, 2, rack them like you got them. This time, we're going to the other side. I'm marrying you. Right foot is going to step back. Left foot is forward. Here we go. Coming into a curtsy. Don't hit the bells behind you. And then stand up. Ooh, I gotta be mindful. 30 seconds, calm it down. The pelvis will turn slightly. The knees going behind the ankle, sitting the hips back. Shoulders more over the lead hip. So I'm not like back weighted. I'm actually more over my lead hip. You got about 3 seconds. Only 30-second drills in the beginning. Last 1, and then just up and down. Okay, checklist, spine is tall, pushing the butt back, hips back. Stretch all the way up so you can give me a full extension. It will be slightly angled, right, so you're not dead on. We're almost there. Even with this medium weight, I'm feeling it. Last 1, add the press now. Active shoulders. So see, I'm reaching my shoulders up and out. Draw it in, drop it down. Core stays tight. The tighter you squeeze your core, the more control, precision, and input you're gonna have on what your limbs are doing. You got about 5 seconds. Reaching up in 4, almost there in 3, 2, last one, 1 and done. Bring your feet together, weights go to the top of the mat. I am no longer mirroring you, so you're gonna take your heavy bells and place them more towards the front of the mat, like so. Drop down so the hands are about 6 inches behind the dumbbells. Coming into a plank position, we're just gonna go right into it. I'm gonna talk you through alternating staggered or one-handed tiger curl in a plank position to a push-up. So right hand goes to the bell, you can reach, pick up the left leg, draw it across the body, back out, and then drop down, 1 push-up. We're doing 12 of these. This is 2. We're counting the push-ups as the reps. Hand on, leg up. I was about to say 3. This is 3. Reach, pick it up at an angle. 4. If you want to give me a little bit of a round, you can, if it helps. 5, halfway there, left hand to bell. Pick it up. 6, you can push your hand into it, right, to give yourself a little more balance. 7, so I'm actively pushing into the bell. 8, it is heavy enough. High tension. 9, squeezing the core. 10, 11, 12, drop down. So no longer mirroring you. We're only gonna do about 10 reps of this. I'll talk you through it. It's more of a mobility thing. Start with your right foot in front. Actually, I lie. Switch left foot in front because I want you to see it on this side first. So, hands can be folded. You're gonna lean into it. I don't care if your knee goes over your toe. If you have that capability, you can do that. If you don't, then just keep it behind the ball of the foot. Send it back. Hips go back. Pick up the left leg. Swing it. Coming into a pretzel, figure 4, sleeping warrior, whatever made up terminology that people have made up throughout the years. Coming into a hip extension, send the left foot forward, that's 1. And here, I'm gonna go a little bit more forward. Going for that range, that's the second one. Pick up the leg, you can keep the arms folded. Pretzel, 2. Now if you need to use the hands, like I'll place my hands down, come through that hip extension, the left foot will go forward, and then I'll do the same thing. This is 3. Stepping back, using the hands, placing it down. A little bit of a rotation there, come through, press the hips up, step, lean into it. I lost count, but I'll say this is 4, which I'm sure it is. 5, again, pick it up, drop it, find your range of motion. 6, challenging if you keep your arms kind of folded, but if you got to release them. 7, use your core, find the balance, drop it down, knee in line with the sole of the foot. Say this is 2 more. Pick it up. Ooh. 9, press the hips up. Send the body and your weight forward as you step. Oh, feels really good actually. Use your hands if you need to, but if you don't, find the challenge. Ooh. And we'll do the other side. Just because I do want you to see it, I'll do it facing the back of the mat, but your right leg has to go forward. So right leg forward, just a little mobility flow before we get into our flow with the flow we did earlier with dumbbells. All right, so here again. If you can, I'm gonna extend it. Pivot the back foot slightly as you swing the leg back. If you have weights all around you, no worries, twist. Come back through, I'm pressing my hips up. I'm gonna look to where I'm going, so my shoulders are gonna rotate, which will help me step forward. And then if you're going for a deeper range of motion, the back shin will slightly turn parallel, and then as you come back, it'll turn back to that angle as you balance down. Here, twist, hips. This one isn't too bad when you go forward. I have less range of motion there. Here, going back, this is where you gotta be mindful. I gotta keep my spine more centered, and I gotta squeeze my core a lot more. This is 4, stepping, right foot forward. So what I mean by that, I'm really here at this point when I pick up my foot, I'm squeezing my core hard. So I can control that action. Here, I'm just looking and rotating, stepping, sending everything forward. But when I go to here, because I'm balancing on my shin with my leg coming up, I have to squeeze. Drop down, little rotation from the waist, not the hips. We'll say this is 5. Ooh, if you're gonna go fast, you gotta be mindful. See, I gotta be mindful there. 6, 7, here. If you wanna go for a little bit of speed, you can, but just know, sass right about there. This is 8, you can use your hands. Right, I can use my hands to drop it down. 2 more, so I can even put my foot, still have my hands there, lean forward, drop. 1 more. Oh, so good. And then send it back. Woo. Turn back to the top of the mat. You're gonna grab your little dumbbells for this one. We're gonna do a flow. 1 breath, 1 movement with the dumbbells. With the flow we did in the beginning, I'm gonna call it out as we go along. You'll remember it. It's not too fast, not too slow. Bend the elbows. We're going through a basic vinyasa. Bend, press up. Inhale as you exhale. Bend the elbows again. Pull them towards you. Hinge, plant the weights, step back. Option to keep your hands on the dumbbells as you vinyasa. Kind of like if you're using, I don't know, parallel bars. You're gonna hang on to the weights for the majority of this flow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, coming into crescent, pull, reach up. Exhale, sun gaze. The weights are gonna challenge your balance. Make sure you have light weights. Inhale, arrowhead, same thing. Light weights, so I'm pushing out. Exhale, you can cross the weights. Bring the left leg in, coming into Shiva squat, load the right hip. Exhaling, stepping back. Hands pull to heart center, open up. Warrior 2. Flip the palms as you inhale to star pose. Exhale, flip the palms as you drop into warrior 2 on the other side. Inhale, flip palm, star. Exhale, gaze. Draw everything in. Inhale, light weights. I push out. Protracting the shoulders, coming in to the warrior 2. Left palm down, right palm up. You can bend the elbows if you need to, or you're just gonna pull yourself into reverse warrior, swim through. If you have strong, healthy shoulders, you're gonna play with this dynamic range of motion where you're gonna swing, flip the palm, wushu style. Again, I'm playing with this motion. You can pull towards heart center if you need to, but if you're looking for that control through every single range of motion your joint can do, all good. On this one, left hand's gonna plant. You're just gonna hang on to the right weight, open up, low lunge twist. The weight is gonna open you up. Pivot the foot, pivot the left hand, drop it, left leg comes up, drop the hip. So my right hand has it, left hand doesn't, come back through. And we're gonna go right to the other side, so no vinyasa on this one. Hands back on the weight, inhale, left leg high. 3-legged dog, exhale, low lunge. The weights are gonna make you slow down. Inhale, so this is the technique of pulling and then extending into the motion. However, as you inhale, come into sun gaze, there's also benefit of being able to control weights that are light through a dynamic range of motion. Pull the hands towards the hip, right knee behind, the left knee coming into Shiva squat, loading the left glute, stepping back, pull, open up into warrior 2. Now here's where we're gonna get dynamic. I'm gonna flip the palms, push up, star pose. Inhale, as you exhale, flip the palms, warrior 2. Flip palms, inhale, star pose. Exhale, star gaze. Inhale, woo, rounded star. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Flip the lead palm, inhale, reverse. So again, I'm not pulling on this one. I'm not pulling in to push up. I'm just going straight from this range using, and one could say, strengthening fascia. From this bit, you're going to swim through, coming through side angle. This is where it's going to get challenging, right? I'm going to be here, engage the core, swim it. Woo, into the wushu. Come back through that dynamic range. Plant the weight down. You're going to hang on to the, where are we at with this? Oh, hang on to the left weight. So lift up, open up. Woo, feels so good. Let the weight kind of open you. Draw it in, pull it in. That one I do pull it in. Leg up. Oh, this is the beats right here. This song should have come on earlier. Come back through. Left foot, right foot, weights go to the side. Now we're on to circuit 2. We are going to go heavy weights this time. Every drill is going to be a minute. Heavy, heavy bell. So it's 20 for me. Interlace grip, I'm going to face you on this first one, mirroring you as much as I can. Right? So heels in, toes slightly out into basically a setup for a squat. Bring your hips forward. Drop the hips. Extend the arms. Rotate to the left or your right. Come back through, pull it in, back to a squat. 1 minute, here we go. So drop, extend the arms as you do, squeezing the core, rotate from the waist. Stand up. That's what I'm talking about. Dropping the hips, so stretch the hamstrings back, chest stays up, knees travel forward, rotate from the waist. When you stand up, butt, ribs, same time. So lock that down. Chin slightly tucked, not too tucked. Drop it. Or even level, if you will. Here, butt, ribs. Woo! Here we go, crush it. So I'm actively also squeezing it. So my pecs are lit up. Getting the obliques, getting the legs. Oh, high tension. You should be feeling it if you're doing it legit. Rotate from the waist, little mobility. Come back through, butt, ribs. Drive from your glutes. 15 seconds. We're about to kneel it in a second. Oh, like Jon Snow did in season 2. I don't know, season 2. Might have been season 3, last one. Rotate. Back through. Whew. This time, not mirroring you anymore. Right foot's gonna go forward on the first drill so you can see it. We're going to ballistic swing. So one swing to a curl. Here's what it looks like. I'm just gonna show you. You hinge, so my hips are going back, and then I curl, just like that. 1 minute, heavy weight, 3, 2, here we go. Now I'm gonna give you extra technique on this. My thumb is actually moving away from me. So on the back swing, my pinky goes up, and then I curl. Meaning it's not rigid. So if you look at my wrist right now, this is rigid. This is me allowing the flexion of my wrist. And by flexion, I mean extension. Here we go. Oh, love that swing. You want more? You can either focus on throwing it or pulling it up quicker. Use your hips, right? Hips, full extension on your left hip. That swing is awesome. Feels so good. This will be building muscle through traction. Oh, you got about 10 seconds to go. I like this 80s song that's happening. Makes me want to wear a bandana. You got 3, 2, 1. Switch right away to this grip. So you're holding it, coming to kneeling position. Bell goes up. Here we go, tricep, skull crusher, elbows about 45 degree. And looking for that stretch, and then back up. The stretch is the most important, so I don't want you to stop here. I want you to get a stretch. And then up. A little more challenging. Stretch, and then hinge. And then up. Stretch, hinge, and then up. Ah, most challenging. You got about 20, 30 seconds actually. Stay in the hinge. So you get in your core, press your hips forward, Squeeze your glutes. Feel it in the quads. Strong, stable lower body. Stretch. Oh, if you want a little bit more. Oh my God, I had to come out of it for a second. Last 3, 2. Oh, yes, now left foot forward. You know what this looks like because you saw it on the other side. What I said about my thumb is that when I swing back, I'm gonna let my thumb do that. Right, just naturally, the weight will take it that way. And then when you come up, back to a straight wrist. We got 1 minute. Ballistic curl, here we go. Driving your right hip underneath you. Curl and catch. It goes right to my shoulder, so obviously not my face. You can throw it off you, swing back a little bit faster. If you're looking for more torque, which is going to help strengthen the fascia, not just in your upper body, but also in your hip and in your back and in your chest, everywhere. Let's go. 20 seconds. Going for a wider arc, if you can control it. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2. Time. Okay, look, we're just gonna go for a hollow body hold. Just about 30 seconds. Grab a light weight or 2 weights or medium weight. I'm gonna go medium. Hollow body hold. Legs up. And I'm sure I'll be able to know when 30 seconds is because I'm magical. Inhale as you exhale, lift up, and then come into a hollow body hold for 30 seconds. You got this. 30 seconds. Yeah, squeezing it. Focus, so biceps in line with the ears, protracting the shoulders, option 1. Or you can jam them down, but I actually like to reach. Short, sharp exhales. Oh, we're almost there, I'm sure. Almost there. Oh, and 5, and 4, 3, 2. Okay, last minute drill. Then we do a flow with no dumbbells. So we're gonna do a double dumbbell swing, heavy. Let's go heavy. I'm gonna give you variations on this one. So just notice this is gonna be for 1 minute. I'm gonna hinge. Sorry, arms straight. Train track the arms. That's option 1. Option 2, I'll call it out in the middle. Your thumbs can rotate your wrist. Here we go. Double bell swing, 1 minute. Notice I'm letting the wrist kind of go back. A little more torque. The hips, I'm looking for a triple extension. Hip, knee, ankle. Hip, knee, ankle. Hinge. Now, last 30 seconds, option to go up with it. It hovers almost. So I don't quite get it. There's like a floating feeling. And I'm pushing my shoulders out and up. Oh. Swing it. Almost there, 15 seconds. I pause at the top. You can also mix it up. Maybe you go a quarter of the way up or all the way. You gotta move your hips now. You gotta move your hips. For 3, last 1, 2. Oh, time. Before we get into the flow with that knows no names. Oh, the flow that knows no names. We're gonna get into a little bit of technique. I'm gonna mirror you on this. So, first one, your right hand has it, so you have it in your right hand. So check it. You're gonna pivot your foot. Left foot's gonna pivot as you swing the hip bell in front of your hip. We're only gonna do 10 of these reps. Pivot the left foot. Now pivot and throw it overhead. Back. 2. So overhead swing, left foot's forward, right hand's up, swing it back, pivot the foot to parallel, let it swing in front of you. 3. So it goes out, pivot the foot. So your left foot has to pivot, and then it'll be right, left as you go back to the swing, left, right as you go overhead. Right, left to the swing, left, right, overhead. Almost fell over. So this is your technique. You got about 3 more. Arm stays straight. I'm swinging it with my rear hip, which for you will be your right hip. The momentum of my body, my shoulders are going to rotate, and I'm going to catch it at the top, putting the brakes on with my core. Last one. Bring it back down. It's your technique. If you need to, when we do the finisher, go light. I won't hate. Now you have it in your left hand. Right foot will pivot as you turn. So just let it swing for a second in front of you, right? When it crosses your midline, you're going to pivot the right foot like so. So I'm just stepping in that direction, stepping in that direction, stepping in that direction. Now we step, overhead. Then pivot, step, overhead. Left foot, right foot, right foot, left foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Full extension. I'm just letting it go up, pausing, over the shoulder, over the structure, big swing. When you do a heavy bell, if you do the heavy bell, the big swing, you're going to put a lot of hip and rotation into it because it's going to want to pull you. So hip and rotation you have to use to get it up. Like you're going to throw it behind you. I'm not going to do it, but if I were, I was going to pitch it behind me, I would let it go. Bell goes to the top of the mat. That was your technique. We're going to do 1 breath, 1 movement with no weights, and then we're going to get into the finisher. Here we go. Come back to your breathing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, low to high. Or is that high to low? Inhale, upward. Oh, it feels so good. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, take up the space. Crescent. Sun gaze. Arrowhead on the inhale. Clasp the hands. Pull yourself. Shiva. Step back. Open. Warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2 on the left. Inhale, warrior 2 or star. Exhale, sun gaze. Inhale, rounded star. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, drop down to a low lunge. Twist, right arm reaches up, pivot the foot, step, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, drop the hips. Coming up on the finisher, come back through, right to the other side. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, low. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, sun gaze. Inhale, arrowhead, clasp. Exhale, Shiva, knee behind knee. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, star. Inhale, warrior 2 to the back. Exhale, star. Inhale, sun gaze. Exhale, rounded star. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, plant, pivot the hand. Inhale, low lunge, twist. Feels so good on the spine. Drop it down. Make sure you turn your fingers out. Don't forget about that. Never that. Drop the hips. Never that. All right, come back through. Oh, all right, we're going into the finisher. Woo! This is going to be a minute each drill. First one I'm going to show you. We're going to break it down. You're going to do a sumo deadlift, so feet are going to be really wide. Sumo deadlift, you're going to hinge. Butt goes way back. Bells can tap, and then one motion up, locking it down. So on this one, drive your hips underneath you quickly and lock everything down, chin slightly tucked. Then you're going to switch to one weight. Your right hand's going to have it first, so just remember that. Your right hand's going to have it, because I'm going to mirror you on it. You know the pivot, you're going to let it swing. Back through, pivot, step, pivot. Then you're going to drop straight down. Your right hand's still going to have it, so we're still going to do that mirroring action. You do one ballistic curl into a squat. Ballistic curl into a squat. Then you're going to go to the other side immediately, so there's no break on this one. Same thing, side swing, your left hand will have it. Then you're going to drop down, one ballistic, and then boom, just like that. After that, yeah, that's it. Woo, let's do it. I'm going to try to find, not this. Yes, works. All right, here we go. It's about 5 minutes total, but we're gonna have that transition in between where you're just gonna switch. You guys ready? I'll face you, mirroring you on this one. So to make sure on this sumo squat, your feet are really wide. Basically a star pose. Don't act like you don't know. Don't look confused. So star pose, 1 minute. Here we go in 3, 2, hinge. Hands on the bell, stand up. We begin. So focus on connecting your hips to your core. And I do want your torso and your hips to stay connected. You can turn your palms either facing you or parallel. I like facing me because it gives me a little more room at the top. About 20 seconds to go. And we're gonna go right into that side swing hammer throw. You're gonna have your right hand. I got my left hand, but you're using your right hand. We got about 10 seconds. Oh, butt is feeling it, and my hamstrings, 2, 3, 2, but we're gonna stretch after this, so no worries. Time. Hang on to one weight. Start with the swing. Your right hand has it. Here we go. Pivot left foot as you throw it overhead. 1 minute. Pivot the feet. So this is a good drill to coordinate. Left hand can go out for balance. Swing, step, step. Overhead, step, step. Step, step, all the way up. 30 seconds. Right hand has it. Big swing. You want more, then swing it faster. Oh, this feels so good. You're gonna feel so open after this. It's worth it. About 10 seconds. Pivot the foot. Getting stronger. 3, 1 more. Let's do 1 more. Rock it. Still have it in the right hand. Still have it in the right hand. And your left foot's gonna be forward. Here we go. You're gonna do 1 ballistic curl to the squat. Little dip too. A little pulse there, just to activate a bit more. Little dip, little pulse. I'll call out a variation in a hot second. Swing, curl. Here's where you can get tight. Double pulse. Get in that low phase. This curl, squeeze it. Just crush the core. Double pulse in that low phase. Knee and hips in one line. Throw it off, you swing it. We're about to go to the other side. No worries. But you got about 20 seconds. So worries. Let it feel good. Swing it. Double pulse it. Last 15 seconds, option to make it a little more challenging. Step into it. Step into it. 3, 2, time. Right to the other side. This time left hand has it. Your right foot's gonna pivot. Swinging it overhead. Start a little swing. And then overhead, here we go. Make sure you pivot the right foot as you step and swing. Left hand overhead. The tough part is accelerating quick enough to break through that gravity and get the weight up. And that has to do with the rotation of the body and your hip coming underneath you. Let it swing. It's like a clock, like a pendulum. Arm stays kind of straight, look. Knuckles face up, knuckles face forward. In 5, 4, 3, 2, pivot the right foot, 1, rack it, drop down. It's gonna be in your left hand, so your right foot's gonna be forward. Ballistic curl to the squat, here we go. Catch, curl it, and then 1 minute. Swing. Oh, give me that double pulse. This is the last drill with a little variation for the last 15 seconds. So practice your range of motion right there. Give me a little ballistic action. Curl it, control it, range of motion. Split the floor apart, swing, catch. You know how we do? Oh, last 15 seconds will give you that variation, but not right now, not yet. Double pulse. Swing it. We're gonna flow right after this one. All right, last 15 seconds. Oh shit, you can step right into it. Throw to catch. 5, 4, 3, fuck it, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Ah, yes. Ah, okay. We're gonna go into a flow. The one breath, one movement. With an add-on. The add-on, I'll let you know ahead of time, meaning we're just gonna hold certain sections of the flow. I gotta get these weights away from me. I gotta get them away from me. I'm building like a little fort of dumbbells, praising the fitness gods and goddesses. All right. Let's start at the top of the mat. Let's get into control. Come back to your breathing. See if you can seal off the lips, focusing on nasal, nostril breathing. Inhale. Maybe even oceanic breath, where you constrict the throat and make like a HA, or like the sound of the ocean. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. No holding yet, one breath, one movement. Inhale, crescent, exhale, sun gaze. Inhale, arrowhead. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, step. Exhale, warrior two on the right. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two on the left. Inhale, star. Exhale, rounded star. Inhale, send everything forward. Exhale, warrior two, flip your palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Listen for the change. Exhale, swim through. Side angle coming into a floor skandasana. Breathing here. About 3 breaths. Stay in the rear leg. You're going to rotate. Coming into reverse skandasana, 3 breaths. Next inhale, come back to skandasana. Back to 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, pivot, drop it down. Inhale, low lunge twist, hold here. Let the top hand be heavy. On your next inhale, pivot the foot, drop. Inhale, left leg high. Cross it, holding here, drop the hips. You can scoot it a little bit forward. And pushing into it. Big inhale. You can think of pushing your left knee towards the floor. On your next inhale, release. Come back through it. Give me 1 vinyasa. Exhale, downward. Other side, 1 breath, 1 movement. I'll tell you where the holds are. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, low lunge. Just feels so good after that swinging section of the dumbbells. Exhale, stargaze. Inhale, arrow. Exhale, clasp. Inhale, step. Exhale, warrior two on the left. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two on the right. Inhale, star. Exhale, stargaze. Inhale, rounded star. Exhale, warrior two on the left. Inhale, flip, reverse warrior. Exhale, listen for the change. Go through side angle. Drop down into Skandasana. Left leg is straight. Breathing right here. Breathe into where you feel it. And you can do that simply by closing your eyes. And go to the sensation. You do that, and you'll hit the right spot. Pivot the back foot, the rear foot, coming into reverse Skandasana. Make sure that the rear leg turns out. Oh, so good. Woo. That's why I love this class. One is because we did those, you'll do those like unique dumbbell swinging drills that you can do with a club bell, mace bell, which is awesome, and kettlebells as well. But doing it with the dumbbell is nice because it's a little more evenly weighted, so it's a little, one could argue, easier to access. And who doesn't have dumbbells? Come back through to Skandasana. Walk your hands back to the one breath, one movement. Inhale, warrior two, exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge, twist, holding here. Imagine there's a weight in the hand, it gets heavy. Twisting from my waist, drawing the belly in. One more inhale. Pivot. Drop, one breath. Inhale, right leg high, exhale, send the hips down. We're not getting up after this, so just breathe into the hip. And see where you feel it. You might feel it more in the right hip or more towards the knee. For me, I feel it more, both. I feel my hip and my knee. Look at that. Who knew? Oh, just drop down. Come into a seated position. We're just going to finish out this yoga sculpt class. And you can do that flow like as many times as you want and then stop with the add-ons as well. You can use it that way. Left arm's going to reach up, big inhale, take a twist. Imagine constricting light in your back and your spine. And then when you release it, it just lights up your entire spinal column. Right arm reaches up, take a twist. Oh. Oh, that's the one. Holding here for a second. Proud chest. Come back to center. Oh, what I got for you today is the best thing you can do for yourself and for your community and for your family is be kind to people. As tough as it is with our daily life and sometimes the daily grind, you know, it's very easy to fall into a space and a state and a mode of constant judgment. And that's perhaps, not even in the short term, but definitely not in the long term, the best way to go about things, because then that means someone's doing it to you all the time. And I would put money on and gamble on you that you're probably doing the best that you can. So if you can just bring some kindness into the world and smile at somebody, you know, give somebody the benefit of the doubt, a little bit of slack, and especially during rough times, see the best in them, and then that way it'll happen to you. Not when it's easy, when, you know, you have, you know, the money, the boat, and, you know, you're taking the trips, but when it gets rough, like, can someone see that divine spark in you? And if you can do that for someone else, then they can definitely do it for you as well. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach. See you next time. Namaste.